Have you ever been in a group situation where ideas are flying everywhere, but halfway through you're kind of wondering, what are we all trying to do here? Are we trying to come up with different ideas through brainstorming? Are we trying to evaluate the ideas that are on the table? Are we making a decision and deciding how to move it forward? Why does it seem to be that different people in this group are in really different places in this conversation? When that happens, work can really slow down and tension can definitely rise. So today I want to introduce the idea that most conversations have essentially 3 phases. The first is when we're opening up the conversation to explore ideas. The second phase is when we're narrowing down to a certain set of ideas, and maybe we're also clarifying which criteria we're going to use to evaluate which idea is actually best. And the third phase is when we're closing out agreements with each other, identifying the next steps to move forward and deciding who's accountable for what. If you're familiar with the DISC model, it might become clear right away that certain DISC styles are more drawn to different parts of the conversation. Your S's and your C's may be really drawn to the narrowing part of the conversation because that's where criteria are established and we think about how to properly include people on the team. It's kind of the details part of the conversation. You may find that the I style people are really interested in the open brainstorming part of the conversation. They want to ideate, contribute their perspective, and create a sense of enthusiasm and possibility for the group. The D style people are most interested in the close. What's going to happen next? Who's responsible? And when can we get started? A major challenge that can happen is when different parts of the team are in different parts of the conversation at the same time. You might have an I style person who's opening up lots of ideas, S and C people who are evaluating ideas and asking really crucial questions, mentioning that they don't meet certain criteria or they might actually fail. And then you have your D style people who are looking at their watches and heading for the door. Having all of these phases of the conversation simultaneously can really lead to catastrophe. It can be really helpful for groups to actually just clarify what phase of the conversation are we actually in. Draw the diagram of the open, narrow, close on a piece of paper at your next meeting and draw people's attention to the framework. Is it possible to stay in the open for just a while longer so that we can actually get all of the ideas into the room? Then, when all the ideas have been shared, let's move into what's the best criteria for making a decision and what are the best choices on the table. Following the narrowing phase, you might say, is it time to close out this conversation? Do we have a best choice? If you see everyone around you nodding, then clarify what that choice is and move into the next phase, which is closing. In the closing phase, you can clarify what are we doing next, who's responsible, and when will we meet or talk again. So one quick intervention that you can make is the next time you see people who are in 3 different phases of the conversation, just ask for a timeout. Share the open, narrow, close framework with them and propose that you walk through the decision step by step. This should increase participation in the conversation, and it will also lead to a more aligned and clear solution.